Today we are going to be talking about HYDRA tuner. I haven't talked about it in a while and I've been getting a lot of questions about it lately. Should I buy it? Is it worth the install? What are the pros and the cons of the HYDRA tuner? So today we're going to be answering those exact questions, the pros and the cons of the HYDRA tuner. I have a lot more pros than cons, so stay tuned. I've been driving around now with the HYDRA tuner on for about 10,000 miles, so I have a really good opinion on the HYDRA tuner and what really you should look out for, and also if it is worth the install. So let's get into it. We're going to go break down the cost. We're going to break down the pros of it, and we're going to break down the cons of it. So let's go. All right, so first things off, we're going to go ahead and get into the cost of the HYDRA tuner. The HYDRA tuner shipped and everything was about $375 total, which is actually a relatively cheap mod for what you get. You actually get a ton of benefits from the HYDRA tuner for $350 or $375, and I recommend definitely spending that money on it versus the TS 6-position chip tuner. Now let me talk about the benefits that you're going to get, the pros, and then we'll talk about the cons that you're going to get. One of the pros that you get is there's a lot of modes on it, so you have 15 different modes. I'm not going to go over all the modes right now on it. If you want to see all the modes, you can watch one of my other YouTube videos. I had talked about all the modes and stuff and what they do on the HYDRA tuner in another video. Pro is that it has a bunch of different modes and that you can kind of change the modes throughout you want for what you're doing. So let's say you're towing a 10,000 pound skid steer like I have done in a video. You can set it to the 5 towing mode, or you can set it to the 11 towing mode. Both of those gain you about 80 horsepower, and it's going to be great for towing because it's going to shift the transmission a lot less, which is ideal for when you're towing big loads. That's kind of the first pro of the HYDRA tuner that I can think of. The next one is going to be fuel mileage, guys. I've increased my fuel mileage by about 5 miles to the gallon by installing the HYDRA tuner, and that is strictly with the fuel sipper mode. It is the number 8 mode on my chip. It might be different for you guys. It's all custom tuned, custom coded, so when you get your HYDRA tuner in, it might be a different code for you. The HYDRA tuner is actually linked down below, guys. You can buy my exact HYDRA tuner that I bought at the link in the description down below, you could say. And also, guys, with the fuel sipper mode, I do gain a lot of horsepower, so it does run a little bit better. And that's going to lead me on to my next pro, and that is actually going to be running better. So the HYDRA tuner, when I installed it, before I installed it, it was my truck was a sloth. Like, it wouldn't go anywhere. The shifter, it wouldn't shift to like 2200 RPM, and I don't know, there might have been a problem with it, I don't know, but right when I put the HYDRA tuner on it, it would shift super smoothly, it would run super good, it was really fast. I really liked the upgrade with it and the smoothness of the HYDRA tuner that it put on it. Everything was shifting like butter. To be honest, it was definitely one of my best upgrades on the truck. So that leads me into my next point, guys, which is faster. My truck is a lot faster. I can get up and go a lot faster. That 14 towing mode actually put on 140 horsepower, so I'm actually able to keep up with these cars nowadays, and I can actually really rip and actually really go fast in this truck now with the HYDRA tuner on. There is a world of difference on it. It also sounds a lot better with the HYDRA tuner, guys, since it's injecting more fuel, since it's getting a lot faster, since I'm moving a lot more fuel through the system. It sounds a lot better. The turbo whistles more. I can roll coal with the HYDRA tuner. I roll a ton of coal, and I go so much faster. And I hated my truck whenever it was so slow because I would get on the highway and I wouldn't be able to keep up with anybody. Now I can like literally put the pedal down and I'll be up to speed with everybody, and it'll be really nice, and I can actually keep up with everyone. So that's kind of the last pro that I have, is it's faster, better fuel mileage, and it shifts better, a lot better, and just all around just kind of made my truck sound, look, and just perform better than it did factory. Now let's move on to the cons. I don't have many cons, guys, just because I've loved this tuner chip, but what I have seen a lot recently, and this might be just because of my mileage, is a lot of stuff has been kind of going wrong with it. You know, I have a Certus engine light on now. I don't think that's from the HYDRA tuner. I think it's from something else. But you know, if you do install the HYDRA tuner, I wouldn't install it if you have over like 550,000 miles, because once you get over that mileage, if you start putting tunes and stuff on it, you're going to start breaking transmissions, you're going to start breaking drive shafts, and it's definitely, the towing tune on that is good. I mean, if you're going to put a HYDRA tuner on it over 550,000 miles, you can't run it like I do. You can't really rip on it. You can't really get on it as much. And I would honestly try to avoid rolling coal. The only reason I would put a HYDRA tuner on over 550,000 miles is if you're towing with the truck, and then I would definitely specify to the performance diesel that, like, hey, if you can, or when you tune it yourself, guys, just tune it strictly for towing. Maybe have just one performance tune on there. I have 4 performance tunes on mine. So like, if I were you guys, just strictly tune it for towing. Do not tune it for performance. Oh, also guys, another pro, I forgot to mention this, but another pro that I really like is the death pedal mode on my HYDRA tuner. That basically, what it basically does, guys, if I set it to that mode, I can start the truck, everything can start fine, but they won't be able to get it into gear and actually go. Like the death pedal, it's literally what it sounds like. It's a death pedal. There's no gas whenever you hit the death pedal, so it completely shuts off the fuel. And when you try to push down the gas pedal, there's literally no fuel that goes in. What you can do, guys, you can set the towing tune to the 3 mode, and then you can actually unplug. You can unplug this guy, and then you can just take it with you wherever you go, and then it's super easy just to plug it back in and shift it out of that 3 mode, the death pedal mode. And thieves, literally, they can't shift it out of that mode because you have the computer chip with them. And I believe I'm not sure if you actually unplug the HYDRA chip tuner, but a lot of thieves won't know that it's the HYDRA chip tuner anyways, because it's hidden away. Yeah, I'm talking about the actual tuner on the PCM. You probably could unplug that and it would go back to factory, but a lot of thieves don't know that, and I personally think it's pretty much thief proof. Other than that, I haven't tried it yet. All I do is just unplug the little computer module that it gives you to plug in up on the top of the dashboard. I just unplug that and take it with me, and it works great, guys. Nobody seems to be stealing it or anything. And I also have that kill switch, guys. Speaking of that, if you want to purchase one of my kill switch, it's a honking kill switch. My dad's an auto mechanic of 35 years, so he knows what he's doing. Me, probably not so much, but we are actually installing them for you guys. It's a honking kill switch, and it sounds, when a thief tries to get into the car, you guys have seen my kill switch. When a thief gets into the car and they try to start it, it'll honk. Really nice if you have a problem with thieves in your area, and we can come out and install it for you if you live in Texas. Just DM me on Instagram at powerstroke.central. I kind of wanted to make this video, guys, because I've made a video kind of like it in the past, but I never really talked about the pros and the cons of the HYDRA chip tuner. It's mainly just been like my personal opinion on it. I have been driving this HYDRA chip tuner for about 10,000 miles, and I have nothing but good to say about it. The only con, like I said, would be if you have over 550,000 miles, just take it easy, be careful with it, because you could definitely blow something up really quick with this tuner. So yeah, guys, that'll be it for this video. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed this Powerstroke Central video. I just wanted to make a quick one for you guys, talking about the tuner chip and what it does for me and what it's done for me and why I like it so much. Thank you guys for watching, and once again, if you want to pick up all my mods, there'll be a link down below at the links in the description. And also, if you want to purchase a kill switch, DM me on Instagram at powerstroke.central. That'll be it for this one, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out, fellas. Oh, also subscribe down below, and the other videos will be up here or down there. Peace out.